welcome to today's speaker card reading. Today's topic is how are you shocking people right now? And for that you have three piles. Pile number 1, pile number 2 and pile number 3. And now let's get started. Hello, pile 1. How are you shocking people right now? Let's see. Okay, right off the bat, transformation. So I'm seeing that you have undergone some transformation due to which people are being shocked. Like people can no longer probably recognize the person that they once knew. Okay, I'm like right off the bat I'm getting, okay, the first card is a fool. Yeah, I, you know what, people probably used to underestimate you, maybe infantilize you a lot. Let's see. Okay, like a thousand storms held in hand, soft against the winds, there is change arising from deep within. Literally, you have been through a lot of change that was so difficult for others to even fathom. People couldn't understand how like they probably are shocked by the fact that they can no longer recognize the old you. Yes, you know what, I'm seeing that you used to be a more fun loving, carefree, jubilant, more like trusting, I would say, more than childlike, more trusting. A fool would take a new path in life, just trusting others and trusting in the universe. Your trust in the universe is there, but I am seeing somehow your trust in others have gone down. People have taken a lot of advantage of your trust, of your faith, of your innocence. I am seeing that innocence that you had, people have exploited it, and people used to take your innocence for granted. Your generosity, you are very generous as a person, and people used to take it for granted. But now you have been in such a situation, you have come in such a situation where you are no longer a person who, how shall I put it, you know what, you are now that person who cannot be fooled easily. People used to literally fool you a lot and would probably laugh behind your back after they had fooled you. Literally, you are not a fool, but people used to think that way. That perception has changed. You have transformed, you know. Eight of Cups, clearly you have left behind a lot of emotional relationships which you thought were your own, but they were actually manipulative, actually were toxic. Maybe friends, could be siblings, could be ex work situation, maybe your ex in general or your exes. So what I'm seeing is earlier people used to take you for granted. Okay, pardon that noise, it's there's some work going on in my building. So people used to take your innocence for granted, I'm hearing. So that thing is not happening anymore. People can no longer, you have said goodbye to a lot of toxic people. You have just said, like, you know what, you haven't gotten into altercations also. You have just stopped talking to them because you know now that they are a waste of your time and energy. They know how to use you, they do not have anything good for you. You know, Five of Wands. Yeah, I'm seeing that earlier you were more sweet, nice and kind, but now you have become way more belligerent, very competitive. I'm seeing somebody who is going through a lot of competition and thriving, not just doing well. You have become very competitive, you have learned to stand your ground. Now you speak up when people used to probably take money from you or take you for granted and not even bother to say a thank you. But now when there is something unfair happening to you, you stand up for yourself. So that thing, people can no longer recognize this person, this changed person who knows, who does not need a knight in shining armor, because they know how to stand up for their own self. For like, they know what is good for them and what is not good for them. Ace of Swords, Clearly you have created this red carpet scenario for your own self with your own passion, with your own feisty nature. Yeah, three of wands, ace of swords, you have created a new life for yourself where there is this red carpet, see, which is pretty luxurious, but it's been created with your own passion, with your own fierce, work ethic and passion, something that you have, like, you had to fight for getting this position in life, something that you have restarted, a life direction. I'm hearing, yeah, it's in the money making process. Ace of pentacles, ace of swords, clearly you have become very good, like, as far as other peoples are concerned, especially probably you have higher aspirations, which I'm hearing this new, you have higher expectations from your own self. But other, as far as other people being shocked is, you have become, like, earlier you were not, you are more of a happy go lucky kind of a person, happy in your situations, happy in whatever you earn, but now you have become more, like, ambitious. You expect more from your own self, you expect more respect from others, you expect your own self to perform better. Earlier, like, I'm seeing, yeah, very high increment in your performance level, you're performing at a higher level. When we start seeing ourselves in a different light, others also start doing so. So in a way you have stopped, giving excuses, and you have started doing, get up, like, that philosophy, like, disappear for 6 months and then reappear and shock the world. That kind of a shock you're giving to a lot of people. You are a changed person. Earlier you were a child, now you're a grown person. You have womaned up or manned up. You now know how to face your life more chin up. Earlier your exes, probably your sense of boundary, you were more codependent. Your exes knew that they could just trash you, they could leave you, and you have taken them back. But now you no longer take such nonsense from people. If you call out their BAs right at face, and you do not take such toxic situations lying down anymore, you just stop talking, you block them instead. Yeah, first of all, another thing is, something has changed in the way you dress, the way you present yourself. You know what? Maybe you have undergone some physical transformation, maybe weight loss, weight gain, some hair change, the way you put makeup on, that could be. Maybe your wardrobe has undergone some change, some flashy, more fitted outfits. When we lose a lot of weight, we tend to get in, try out more fitted outfits. Maybe that has changed. And also with the devil energy, there is an illusion that is created. A lot of people, you now prefer to shroud yourself into mystery. People used to heckle you. I'm hearing, a lot of heckling, belittling that has happened to you earlier. Like, people would feel like, what would this person even do to us? What can they even do to us? So that perception has somehow shifted. I'm seeing that perception changed, and because you have changed, you no longer give others that chance to belittle you, to heckle you. You stand up for yourself, you speak your own truth. Another thing is, your boundaries have been resurrected, your boundaries are more firm. Now you are seen by those people who used to early heckle you. Now they see you as a winner. The tortoise, they are probably a late bloomer. I'm hearing that you guys are probably seen by most people as a late bloomer, but a winner in life. The rabbit didn't win. It's the tortoise, slow but steady, won the race, and also in the face of all the swords. So what this meant was, when everybody said, like, lost hope in you, you said, you know what? Just look at me. Just wait for me. I'll turn things around. And you did. Boy, did you do that. Two of Wands. Clearly, you had migrated. I'm seeing both emotionally and physically you have migrated a lot. You have like come a long way. Emotionally you have chopped off those people. Even physically you have distanced yourself to from those toxic situations. You barely give them any chance. You have a different sunrise, a new sunrise. And also there is a difference in your self perception. Now you probably dress better, you look better, your belief system is also different. Like, you hold the key to your own destiny, you hold the key to your own success. When we change our own belief system, a lot of thing changes automatically. Two of wands, three of wands, funny, from different decks, but okay. I'm hearing, what, you could be having a lot of air signs like Aquarius, Gemini. This mutable signs could also be there. Like yeah, Aquarius is mutable. Like Pisces, these things could be there. Secondly, a dash of Capricorn or Virgo or Taurus could also be there in your chart. You could also embody anything as far as you are. Like, I'm seeing a major transformation. People can barely recognize you because you are nothing that you once used to be. You have become the architect. Three of Pentacles shows a person who is the architect of their own lives. You have literally taken everything in your own hands to change. You have become like, that alchemist, a very good manifester. People feel that way. Like, what, you earlier probably used to be pretty like casual about your work situation, or maybe used to complain a lot. Now, instead of complaining, you have changed the place. You have started working harder. Maybe you have started one or two side hustles which you are reinvesting somewhere. So I'm seeing like a lot of financial acumen, a lot of maturity. Instead of complaining, whining, you have started taking more action towards a solution. You have become more solution oriented. People can no longer see that past you who used to be more helpless. Rather, you have a lot of control, a lot of grip over your own life, over your own situation, and people have started respecting you a lot more. Temperance is somebody who is very wise. People now see you as a very balanced, very wise person, somebody who has lived life and have now the wisdom which they can give to others, the wisdom of life. So you are seen as a good mentor for others, especially in the, I'm hearing a lot of pentacles here, clearly a career aspect, or maybe how to resurrect your own life after you have, like, you know you have been like totally you have been totally broken down by others. Sorry, 1 minute, I've just moved the tripod a little bit. Okay, sorry for the disturbance. Okay, so once you have been broken down completely by your life, how to resurrect your life, how to make it a lot better than what it used to be earlier. So that is something, the wisdom, the wise words is what people come to you for. I'm hearing you could very well be act as a mentor, a career counselor, a career coach, or maybe even a spiritual coach, because you have been through those phases of soul searching. You must have been through those phases of being hurt, being insulted, of the phases when you were going through the soul searching. Strength. Strength is something like people now understand that you are a very strong, brave, and courageous woman. You are somebody who they wouldn't like to mess with. You could be a Capricorn or an Aries as well. Now, those people who used to belittle you, now they try not to mess with you because they know that will not, the outcome won't be very good. Six of Wands, you have to be very determined, you are seen as very determined, very ambitious. Like earlier you were more laid back about life. Yeah, whatever is happening, I'll have to go. Like Monday morning used to be your like pen point, but now you are like on the, like you get up early, you do your workout, you're all ready for your work. Like you're very ambitious now, you have become more of a go-getter. You know what you want out of your life, and you're not willing to settle for anything less than that. So that kind of a change in your perspective is something that I'm seeing everywhere. Like you are more of a go-getter, determined, absolutely in a go energy. Your energy level, your self esteem, self respect has increased, so people can't say nonsense to you at face. If they do it, you have put your foot down and said that, you know, you better treat me well or I'm leaving. I'm sure, I'm clearly seeing those kind of scenarios have happened. 10 of wands, these people are very responsible. They also, you carry a lot of burden. You now probably have a lot of responsibility of your family. Also, you carry a lot of burden of your past, of your emotions, and which you use to mentor others. So probably that has helped you form a new source of income, maybe, or it has helped you regain a better place, position in life. Justice, you are like very justice driven. You are somebody who is very just, very, how shall I put it, you are like, you know what, there was a time when you felt that very much like justice was not being delivered to you. Even if you were right, people were not supporting you, which they should have. You felt misjudged, you felt humiliated, you felt insulted. So now in this phase, you tend to stand up for yourself. You do not, you're like that person now. Now people are shocked, like that person who does not need a knight on shining armor, but you have become the knight on shining armor for a lot of others. That's what I'm hearing. Like a lot of others tend to go to you for suggestions, for protection. You probably work for some kind of child rights or some kind of human rights as well. Or maybe you are now, probably you have restarted your career in law. You could have become a lawyer or an advocate. Maybe earlier you were that way only, but you didn't take your degree seriously. Now you have started doing it, and you're getting some massive financial gains, massive abundance. I'm seeing like big abundance. Queen of Swords. Yeah, you know, these people are very sorted. They have seen a lot of injustices, lots of crests and troughs in life. And what they have learned is, you know what? You know, you cannot manipulate these people. You cannot get away with BSing with these people. So this is the major thing with these people. Queen of Swords, people cannot lie to you and get away with it. You are somebody who can see right through people's masks. Your stare, Scorpio could be significant for you guys, I'm seeing. You know, you see right through people's masks, and something that is very unnerving for a lot of people. So that is another thing. People are a little bit like perturbed. Those people who used to take you lightly once, they are a little bit perturbed. You have become more calculative. You see, there are three people. This one person is fighting against three people. He has a lot of ammunitions, but still he is hiding. They know when to take the right action. So you have become way more like a chess player. For you, life is like a chess game today. You are the chess player. You know exactly when to take what decisions. So you are like, your life has taught you to become more wise, more calculative, because being a straight arrow didn't really serve you well. People, those who used to put you down earlier, are now intimidated by you. Through your own self actions, you are slowly but surely turning the wheels of fortune in your favor. Absolutely. This slow turning of the wheels of fortune in your favor is something that I'm seeing, and it's very prominent. Let me tell you that that part is so prominent in you. Very prominent. Like seriously, I'm seeing that you are like some major abundance. Either you have already, you're getting that, or it's coming your way, because a lot of, not just abundance, a lot of name, fame, everything. The sun card, yeah, the sun card clearly shows a lot of success, a positive success in every aspect, especially the career aspect and your social status. This Queen of Swords is also at a very higher status. You are going to have power, contacts, abundance, everything together. So people who used to belittle you now look up to you. Yeah, I'm saying you're also, probably people will say a little bit stingy, but Four of Pentacles, to my mind, these people are positively, they are very good. Like, we are currently going through a difficult financial situation right across globe. So, but you people are so good with money. Your financial acumen is so good that you can sail through in even the most difficult periods. That's what I'm seeing. Like, you know what, you guys are like, you know where to invest, how to invest. You're very well read, you have a lot of knowledge in the spheres of finances. You have a lot of knowledge there, and you know how to invest in the finances. Like, and show investments in finances, you have made a lot of money. You have made your fortune. You're gonna rather make a big fortune there, by knowing you do not really believe in like flushing money down the toilet, doing like spending, and literally splurging on like things which are not very important for you, non-essential goods. You do not spend money on that. This time, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of, eyes are actually on you. People literally, I'm seeing, people tend to, you have become a head turner. Why? Earlier, when you didn't take yourself seriously, then and now, people can no longer recognize you. The way you dress, the way you speak, the way you, your get up, everything, it has changed 180-degree, and people can no longer recognize you. Yeah, that's the whole thing, and whole theme that I'm getting. Boundaries are a very important thing. Like, now you have, like, for the first time, you have understood what a boundary is, and you do not let people like beyond a certain position in your life, because you know that, you know what, basically earlier I'm seeing a lot of toxic narcissistic people were there, who would just bulldoze anybody's boundary, but now you just keep them at arm's length. Now your demeanor has become so strict that these people don't even like dare to do anything. Leap, yeah, yeah, the fool curry. You know what, this is more like, leap into the unknown, but this is like you took the leap with a lot of faith in the universe, that you had had enough. You have been through a lot of belittling, you have been through all that thing. So when you left your toxic situations, I'm seeing that, once, this leap is you deciding to change yourself once and for all. You deciding that nobody is gonna put me down the way they did earlier. So that kind of a leap, this is a different kind of a leap I'm hearing. Share your voice. You know what I'm hearing, another thing is, probably you're using, as I said, mentoring. You're using your voice. So Gemini could be significant in your chart. Like, you have started using your voice to uplift a lot of people, because you know that your past experiences can become a survival guide to a lot of people. So your motivating speeches are something that is shocking a lot of people, because they didn't expect so much of maturity from you. You used to usually earlier be like crying, whining, breaking down, that kind of a person, more fragile. But this you is not frail. This is not fragile person. This is a person who knows what they've been through. They own that part of themselves, and they have rectified that, and now they are standing up and speaking out. So this is a very emotionally stable and strong person with strong emotional situations. Okay, now the initiation, I'm seeing that you have initiated something which is like, you have already initiated. The message for you is you've initiated yourself after you've walked for a long time into the darkness, and you have initiated your way into the brighter side. Like now you are walking into a brighter side where people literally earlier, those who used to barely give you respect, now turn their heads around to have a look at you. So that kind of an initiation I am seeing. You are already doing it. Like, you know what, what I'm hearing is you're already on your right path, the path that you are supposed to be on, the path that you were born to walk on. I'm seeing that you are already on that path. I'm sorry for my clumsiness. I tend to sorry end up moving the tripod quite a bit during the readings. I'm so sorry, but I try not to edit them because then the theme might like get a part of the theme might get deleted. All right, so another thing is trust the niggle. You have developed a certain kind of intuition now. Whenever you feel like this person is probably not trustworthy, you just know that this person will end up being somebody who would be treacherous. So you have learned to trust. If you have niggling feeling about something or somebody, you trust it now. Full moon in Scorpio, as I said, Scorpio could definitely be significant. It's time to release negativity. So probably you are still a little bit negative. Your trust issues are there. You are probably a little bit negative about people. So that also comes through because you can become a little bit sarcastic. Earlier times you were more sweet, nice, but now you are a little bit more sarcastic, judgmental, because you try to give them back in their own currency, but probably that's not needed. Pile 1, be bold. You have become bold and made the first move. Expect a powerful change, of course. Of course. I mean, a lot of people around you, they had expected what they are seeing today. They had not expected a person like you who used to you were more juvenile earlier. Now to have so much of change, so much of faith in their own self, a fiery climax. Aries could be significant, absolutely. I'm seeing some major positive changes in your finances, in your social circle. Yes, I'm hearing the social circles as well. In your social circles could also be there. Have faith in your dreams. Absolutely. You know what? Now you have become a more confident person who has a lot of faith in their deeds and dreams, both. Sagittarius could be significant. Luck is on your side. Yeah, people consider you to be like you have suddenly become very lucky. That's what people thinking. When they are like being shocked by your demeanor, by the change in your status, everything, people have started thinking that this person has suddenly gotten luckier. You are very close to achieve your goal. You know what, I'm seeing some major positive things in your career and social circle because you have been working very hard. Your work ethics have become impeccable. Probably you have become a part of that 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. kind of a club where you get up, go to the gym, do your workouts, eat healthy, work as much as you feel like working, and then you relax. So that kind of a person you have become. It's time to take action. You have taken some major massive action, I'm hearing. This journey card is for those people who are self-made, who turn the wheels of their destiny only through their own work ethic. So you are becoming one of those in which is shocking others. Like you are on a completely uncharted territory today. Something that those people who were like so-called successful, they couldn't also like imagine going towards these things. You are going so high in life. That's what I'm seeing. Daughters of our mother, walkers of the unknown, take with you on this journey all that you have honed. I'm seeing you have honed a lot of skills, by the way, which will come helpful, which will become like come to help. Pumpkin, uncaging the spirit within thou, the fertile power you hold, to test your buttery velvet upon tongue is a gift I shall cherish each day that comes. You know what? You have become somebody who cherishes each and every day. You have become, like earlier, as I said, like, Monday mornings were a pain point earlier for you. Now you are eager to start the day. You have become that different as a person. Like essentially the core has changed, and that is shocking a lot of people. Voices with a tug at the gut, fill them, romance your very breath. Listen to the gentle flickering within your eyes, for this is where they guide. Your voice is becoming something to reckon with. That is something that is like very, like, I'm absolutely sure of that part. Your voice is something that people are recognizing now. You're getting a lot of respect, maybe for your voices, maybe as a mentor, as a guide, as a career counselor, a spiritual coach. You could be getting a lot of recognition. You have shedded your old skin like a snake and have become a new person which people cannot recognize. Yeah, there is a shift in your perception. The way people perceive you today has changed completely. Like, it's taken a 180-degree turn. You are on your dream journey. Absolutely. Your change is like a dream for a lot of people. You have turned yourself into this she wolf. People, you have become, probably earlier you used to talk a lot to others. Now you have become more reticent, but people understand that if they mess with you, you can rip them apart like a Scorpio. Yeah, this change is something have become more intimidating to a lot of people. Yeah, you have become way more rooted and grounded, and more of a, you embody a lot of earth energy now. Either you have a chart in your chart, or maybe it's your, like, the yearly transitions are doing it. I don't know. That's for you to decide. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. Yeah, you are going to reap. You have already started reaping some rewards, I'm seeing, but some major massive rewards are coming your way. Phoenix, yeah, you have grown. You have literally grown from the ashes. You have, like, you had broken down like anything. You had no hope. From there you have come up, like rising from the, you rose from the ashes. People think, you do not need someone else to fix you. You have become very self confident. Earlier it gives me a lot of Virgo vibes. Earlier you were probably pretty self conscious, but now a complete change. Flip. Your potential is endless. You have started believing in your own self, in your own potential now. Confidence. Earlier you lacked in the confidence department. Now you have become more confident. Be your own first priority. You have actually become your own first priority. Probably earlier you were not very confident in your body, but now you wear a lot of outfits and stopped wearing those loosely fitted oversized clothes. I'm just giving an example here. It could be anything else, like wearing your hair in a different way, maybe wearing like a heavier eye makeup, darker lips, or it could be anything, like something which actually exudes your confidence. Your body confidence has gone up, which is also shocking people. I am always enough. You have stopped doubting your worth. Yeah, what I'm seeing is you guys have become massively self confident. That's the shock thing. Like, you have, like, you disappear for a few months and then come back and shock everybody. You are doing right that. Always ask the right questions and stand up for justice, which you do. These are the guided messages. These are the feelings that people usually tend to have. Self-worth and self-respect, that's what you, like, stand for right now. Be there for others, but never leave your own self behind. You've started making yourself the first priority. Wow. When it gets tough, the tough gets going. That's what people have, like, understood, that you are a very, very tough nut. They have underestimated you grossly. Your simplicity is your biggest asset. Absolutely. People literally feel that, you know what, in spite of all the success, you're still that very simple person. You are like a blessing to a lot of people. A lot of people are shocked in a positive way by your changes as well, by your transformation as well. You are at last fulfilling your heart's desire. You are reaching your highest potential, absolutely. Work hard and your life will get easy. Yeah, probably these are the mantras, these are your current mantras, that you have stopped giving excuses like I couldn't do it because of that, they are getting because their father is rich. No, you have started working harder to get what you want. You're getting some recognition. Yes, transformation. Somebody is offering you their heart. You are the star. You're very wise. You see right through people's masks. You probably now embody a lot of masculine energy, whether you are a male or a female. Yeah, you have probably gotten into, I'm seeing some major physical transformation. So some athletics, or maybe into some gymming and exercising. You probably love to go, hitchhiking, adventure sports, hitchhiking, those kind of stuffs, backpacking, solo travel. You have started doing all this. Earlier you used to be scared. You're very loyal to your friends. Your time has come. You're divinely protected. Wow, pile one. I hope you have had some clarity the way in which you're shocking people. If yes, pile one, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you. Your support would mean so much to me. Thank you. Hello, hello, pile two. How are you shocking people right now? Okay, the first one is a spider. What a wild web we weave, dear child, a delicious mystery untamed. Okay, clearly I'm getting you give off a lot of mysterious vibes. Like, the shock factor for you is people cannot decode you easily. There's something like, once they decode you, the decoding part I'm getting is the shock factor, the mystery. Like, once they decode you, they get to see a different people, that kind of a person, like that kind of a shock factor I'm seeing here. Like, I'm hearing rather that, there is some kind of a mystery that you like to shroud yourself into. So could be like you could be having a strong Pluto placement, maybe a first house or a 12th house or a 7th house, or maybe a Scorpio strong, maybe ascendant, Sun, Moon, rising, or Saturn, Jupiter. Strong Scorpio placements could also be seen from this. All right, the first one is an Empress. Okay, so clearly I'm seeing that, what, you guys are like very good looking right off the bat, very good looking, very well dressed. Yeah, very like milk and honey. Yeah, the first brush, people feel that you were born rich. That's the first thing. Like, yeah, with the Empress and the Sea, the Three of Cups, you're very happy go lucky, very party going, fun loving, somebody who loves to celebrate every moment, somebody who lives life to the fullest. At the first brush, I'm hearing that you give off the vibe of a very nice, fun loving, vibrant, jubilant, even very, very colorful. I'm getting a lot of Aquarian vibes, maybe a little bit eccentric. The born rich, people think that you were born rich. You are from a rich family. Like, this Empress card gives me a lot of vibes of, milk and honey. So you have a lot of money and you are born with a silver spoon, that kind, like the places that you tend to go to, the people that you meet, the contacts that you have, that clearly gives off the vibes that, what, you come from a very well off situation. Your family is very well rich, like well abundant. Another thing is you are very well spoken. You probably speak different languages, or even English in different diction, or your mother tongue in 2-3 dictions. Then you you're a polyglot. You have traveled to different places. Your general knowledge, you're very well read, your general knowledge is superb, like a very intelligent person. You speak very well, very eloquent. You have the all the signs of a posh upbringing. Very well traveled, knowledgeable, speaks different languages. And you're also very sweet, nice, very like easy kind of a person, very like you are not a difficult personality, rather you are like very easy to mingle with kind of a personality. Also, I'm hearing, yeah, you have a lot of admirers. Clearly, I'm getting a lot of flirtatious vibes. You are probably not committed, or you have a lot of admirers. It could be flirtatious, like both ways. You do not believe in commitment, or maybe just that you have got a lot of admirers, way more than you are willing to believe. And people literally want to be like near you because you tend to grab a lot of limelight. A lot of eyes are usually on you. You are a complete looker. The way in which you dress, the way in which you portray yourself is something, it's very flamboyant. Also, I'm getting a very dynamic, multifaceted personality. You are great, like you are great at a lot of things. That kind of feeling I'm getting. The okay, the devil card. All right. Okay, so the devil card one is you're very well dressed. Right off the bat, you are very like you look very posh, very well put together. Probably there is something very cute about your nose or your lips. And even your shoes, you give a lot of attention to your shoes. It's not just your dress and outfits, it's your shoes, your handbags. Like you have this eye for detail, especially when it comes to your outfits and the way you are dressing yourself up. So maybe it's a Virgo or an Aquarian vibes, maybe a Gemini, a Scorpio. I've already said that. But you know what, with a devil usually there is an illusion. Okay, so the mystery part that people cannot decode you is, yeah, the next one is a moon. Somebody who is very emotional, very creative, maybe even very spiritual, maybe occult and all that are also very significant for them. Okay. Two of Wands. You are somebody who also thrives in competition. You are very competitive, which you do not show off on the surface. So, okay. So now I'm getting a clearer picture. I had talked about shrouded in mystery. You are somebody, on the surface, when people get to know you, they feel that, you are very relaxed, chill, fun loving, outgoing, very nice, sweet, kind, easily approachable, that kind of a person. But once they get to know you, that illusion goes away that you were like born rich and stuff. Actually what I'm seeing is you come across as a very, very competitive kind of a person on the surface. Like you thrive in competition. Also, you are very emotional, very creative. Maybe a Pisces or a Cancer moon, Scorpio moon can also be seen from here. So what I'm seeing is you have a totally different personality once they get to know about you. Like knowing you from a deeper level, it shows them like, you're very wise. You probably like behave in a childlike, in a like more juvenile manner on the surface, but once they get to know you, they actually see how wise you actually are. All right. So this is the illusion, like, yeah, entitled, maybe jubilant, bright, very superficial stuff, but that is actually a superficially cultivated face. What shocks people is you have equal amount of, the Hierophant is somebody who is very wise. You're very wise, very nurturing, very caring. Six of Cups is a very caring, nurturing. You are very nice to kids, or if you have a younger sibling, you are probably very close, or an older sibling. You guys are very genuinely close to each other. Also, uh, you're very nice to small kids, small animals. So I am getting that emotional part. On the surface probably you don't even show so much of emotion. At a deeper level you actually care about people, you're actually genuinely caring, which you do not show off on the surface. You are definitely into some kind of spirituality. It could be like absolute occult, tarot, astro, tantra, or it could be just meditation or breathing exercises. I don't know, I mean that's for you to say. Just tell me, like, you have got some kind of a, like, for you, your spiritual practices could be a source of your grounding, or it could be a major part of your life. Also people see you as a magician. Like, you have been, like, moment they get to know you, the shocking part is you have been the alchemist of your life. You are not a born rich person. I am seeing you have walked your way up with the competition clearly. You thrive in competition, and you have manifested this part with your, like, your strong work ethics and strong manifestation qualities. Magician is somebody who has made it happen. You are very magical in the sense you can use your manifestation power and other stuff to manifest, to, like an alchemist, to manifest something to reality. Your current life is something that you have manifested into reality. Yeah, yeah. What, you are multifaceted. You're like, when I was saying that you are probably a polyglot. You taught yourself, you're self-taught into different languages. You have saved up to travel to different places. So it's not like you were born rich, rather you have put in that effort and energy in developing your own, like even your knowledge. You are very knowledgeable because you're very wise. You're actually, on the surface you act as if you're just a party going person, and there is nothing wrong, by the way, there is nothing wrong. But you're equally a nod. Maybe you're very good in you have a very good understanding of the science subjects as well, apart from spirituality. Maybe finances, maybe artificial intelligence, or maybe biology, something in, or chemistry, like something in science is also very, is intriguing to you, I'm hearing. You appreciate the stability that you have today. You celebrate so much because you work equally hard. You have worked very hard from a very young age to, like, to get the stability that you have. You have achieved this. It's a self acquired achievement. You have manifested this, you have achieved it in a surviving and thriving in a very competitive environment. Something, yeah, something that you are very passionate about. You are very, very passionate about life. You're very passionate about what you do. Your work could be something that, maybe it could be into like automation, AI, or maybe in, like, be a doctor or an engineer. It could be something or of an entrepreneurship as well, something that you are very good at. I'm saying, like, you are a very smart person, and if you have used your smartness to rise up in life, that's the exact thing. Yeah, you're also very courageous. You know what, you're so good at what you do that this five of swords, no enemy can stand. You can alone fight several enemies and bring yourself that victory. You know what this shows is, you have been like, if the need arise, you can rip anybody apart. You do not show on the surface. You're very nice, gentle, kind. You're actually very nice and nurturing. But as people get to know you more, they realize that how wise you are. You're probably financially very blessed because you've walked towards it. Also, you probably are a owner of some kind of a company, or maybe that's your side hustle, which makes you a lot of extra money, which, it's through your extra money that you have backpacked to several other places, and that's why you're a self-taught genius, that kind. And you have always been a very smart person. So this whole posh upbringing part, you have given it to yourself. You have done that for your own self. It's not like you've been like someone else sponsored you. Maybe you had a stable family, but what you have done today, wherever you have reached, it's because of your own hard work, and you appreciate that stability. You embody. Maybe Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus could also, Taurus can be very significant also, because these people tend to appreciate this material wealth very, very much. So Taurus can be very significant. Eight of Pentacles. You know what? You are like meticulous about what you do. You can just, you are one of those people who can walk for 21 hours. I mean, these are the revelations, these are the shocking revelations people tend to have once only they get to know you better. That is the, like, that's why you are more like a mysterious character, because you are a workaholic. Like, on the surface you come across as somebody who is very fun loving and very easygoing. Actually, you are a workaholic. Maybe you have worked for the last 25 hours and then you have come for a party. That kind of a person I'm saying. Like, you're like those geniuses who tend to make difficult things look very easy because they have practiced so much, they have worked so hard behind the scenes. You are that kind of a person who, like, there's a behind the scenes story which is like very significant, equally significant if not more. You're very good with kids. You are seen as a very good parent material if you are not a parent already. You can be a very good mother or a father, and people tend to, keep their small kids, small pets with you. You're especially good with pets, small animals, kids, or maybe you have multiple number of pets, dogs or cats or anything, could be birds, like multiple pets, because you love animals. You probably interact with animals, like this eccentric characteristics. So Aquarius could also be significant. Yeah, you actually have a milk and honey situation, but that is something that you have made into being, like you have manifested in your life. You were not born rich, you are probably in a stable family. It could also be that you had to work very, very hard to reach wherever you have today. And I'm seeing like people are jaw dropped when they actually realize where you're coming from. They can't even imagine, they can't even begin to think how hard working a person can be. They can't even imagine that. Yeah. King of Swords. You know what? King of Swords people, yeah, they are usually shrouded. A part of their personality is not visible to anybody. Another thing is, these people are usually very smart, and they use their, like, academically also pretty blessed, and they use their expertise in earning money. You are good in something, then you start to, like, I'm just giving an example, you patent that, then you put that knowledge and start earning money. Doctors are that way, researchers are that way. So you could be into, like, a person of that sort, something that gives you, maybe it's just a side hustle, but that is way more than your day job money. That kind of a feeling I'm having, like something that you have manifested on your own. All right, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is somebody, you are very good with kids, you're very good with small animals. This person they have walked their way up at a high position. Now they use their power and contact to derive justice, to derive, like, to make other people's life a little bit easier. Wands tend to speak a lot about justice as well. You probably even, like, you probably feel like the way in which the society, I'm just giving an example only, like the way in which the societal conditions are, these things are not just, the money is not equally divided. I'm just giving examples, just do not take it seriously. So the thing is, you have, like, the thoughts of justice is very much there, and you probably try to deliver it using your power, money, contacts to the have nots of the society. Yes, Pisces can be very significant for you. Balance spirituality and practicality. You are actually a perfect balance between spirituality and practicality. Aquarius can also be significant, bringing love into the situation. You are somebody who love what they do. You love what you do, so you know what, your work does not feel like work. You feel like, yeah, I'm doing a thing that I really enjoy doing. For you, it's more like that. Emotions are running high. You know what, a lot of people, once they get to know you, especially, they feel very emotionally connected. That is the shocking part. Like, once the people get to know you, you know what, another feeling I'm getting, like, you are a, you know people cannot manipulate you easily. You are like, you can see right through their nonsense, right through their masks. You are a master at that. You are like, you have become so successful because you know exactly how to um, counter manipulate this shark infested water. Navigating this shark infested water is something that you know very, very well how to do it. Like, okay, emotions are running high. Emotions, like, you know what, you are somebody who is like, emotions are pretty high. Like, people feel very emotionally connected towards you. Your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, Taurus, as I said, Taurus, Aquarius, repeatedly it's coming. So these things can be significant for you guys. Your dreams, you are a very practical person. You are somebody who have actually met their dream a reality thanks to their pragmatism. Show the world the real you. You know what this thing tells me, that people are so shocked they don't even understand which one is real. Somebody who is happy going, maybe like enjoying being colorful, flirting with people, that person, or somebody who then probably would lock themselves up for 3 days straight and walk non-stop. Which person is real? So people get confused. That's the shock factor. You are a winner in life. Libra is significant. You are a winner. You are being seen as a winner. The energy is gaining momentum. I am hearing that, you know what, you are like, you're probably working on something which is getting a lot of attention these days. It could be anything. It could be, like, just an example is crypto related, mining or something, maybe automation. Chat gpt is really in the news. So it could be something like that, or anything else. Something that you have been working on is gaining a lot of momentum, and people are now noticing you. When people see you in this position, being self like achieving something on your own, people are also shocked, because people don't expect you to do that. Prosperity lies ahead. People, like, people see you as a very prosperous person. There is nothing like, you probably actually work very hard. A lot of people are shocked when they realize how hard you've worked. Yes, how hard you've worked to come to this level of prosperity. Also, you're probably way more prosperous than actually what meets the eye. So some people, when they actually get to know how prosperous you are, they are shocked, or maybe they feel that you're meant for bigger things. That could also be so. You know what, you also have a past, but you didn't let your past define you. You have broken the chain and rewritten the future. That is something people really appreciate. Okay, yeah, this is straightforward. You dance with life, you live every moment to the fullest. Birthing a new age, a lot of, like, you're very progressive, forward thinking. Your thought processes at times tend to come, that also tend to shock a lot of people, that your thought processes can be like, you probably think of going and inhabiting in Mars in a real practical way. You probably believe, like, I'm just giving examples. So people find it a little bit shocking, little bit like unnerving at times, like, this person is really off their rockers kind of. But to you, it's a reality, because you have read the signs. I'm just giving an example here. So that can be a shock factor for a lot of people. I'm hearing, when people actually realize how intelligent you actually are, how smart you actually are, that is a shock factor. People can't even believe that you're also very hardworking. Like, you are a workaholic. People will probably tell you, like, you should be taking a break once in a while. Awakening. Yeah, spirituality. I'm hearing probably spirituality is more for you to do with the grounding part. You are a very spiritually awakened, very nurturing, caring, connected with the divine, like, mind, body, spirit, all in one line, very much connected with their own emotions. That kind of a person, very much in touch with your own emotions. Oh, connect with your emotions. Yeah, pillar of light. You know what? You are like a source of light for a lot of people. Like, more they get to know you, more they feel attracted towards you. There is some kind of an attraction that I'm like sensing here, because people feel more attracted towards you, very connected towards you once they get to know you more, know about you more, rather connect with your emotions. Yeah, you are that kind of a person who, as I said, is very much in touch with their own emotions. See your seeds grow. You know what? You have worked very hard, and now the abundance, the prosperity that is coming your way, it's because it's the effect of all the hard work that you have put in. It's the effect of that. You're okay. Another thing is, you could be a good mentor for a lot of people, a great teacher. You speak from your own life experiences, like you have had a very enriching life. You have faced a lot of ups and downs, which helped, like, before you reached wherever you have. People see you, like, once they get to know you, you have a lot of wisdom. You can act as a very good mentor, so that is a shock factor. Like, on the surface, the way in which you behave, being like jumping around, maybe partying, just fun loving, carefree, people don't even realize it, how deep, how wise. Yeah, you're very deep. Once you start talking, especially maybe either it's your subject of expertise or spirituality, you come across as very deep. See, from a higher perspective, you have like you like people almost feel like once they get to know you, they almost feel that you are a visionary. You have a very higher, like, forward thinking perspective. You are more like a visionary to those who know you. That is the shock factor. Yeah, your intuitions are also very strong, like you're very connected with, like, your inner guidance. These are the things that people like. These things are only, like, these doors are open to those people who get to know you really well, because your sense of boundary actually is also very strong. You do not let very many people inside of that. Take charge and lead. You are also seen, those who know you, again I'm saying, they see you as an authoritative figure, somebody who's gonna go really far in life. You're very brave and honest. Yeah, backed. Invoke thy power and fear not the hidden. What lurks is coming with undenying change. You know what? A lot of it, like, people feel that, more they get to know you, more they feel that you are very mysterious. They know nothing. More you learn about somebody, more you feel that this person is so mysterious. You are that kind of a mystery to a lot of people. That's how you shock people. Rebirth, there is death in all that awakens, for it isn't blissful nor painless. It is a mighty rising, O flame resurrected. Probably I'm seeing some, like, massive transformations you've been through. Maybe that's why Scorpio, that's why you shroud yourself into mystery, because maybe you do not trust people enough. I don't know. I mean, probably that has changed certain things about you. Thanks to that transformation, that now you prefer to keep yourself, maintain a mystery about you. You are seen as somebody who is divinely protected. That's a given. 13, yeah, transformation has been key for you. You know what? Pile 2, you guys could check out pile 1. There could be a lot of resemblance. If you have felt attracted towards the pile 1, you could check them out. In the dark of your heart lives new breath, waiting for you to release its ghost. Yeah, really, you have really managed. You do not, like, you have a past that has transformed you, but you're not sitting with your past hearts and trauma. You have let them go. and have let the new things take its place. Rooted, you are a very grounded and rooted person, unlike what you show on the surface. That's the illusion. And people, more they get to know you, more they feel that they do not know anything, like more mysterious you seem to be to them. May you never tear the living ritual that is magic merged within the roots of your being, the soil of your soul. You are somebody who is very grounded, very rooted in reality, actually. The world awaits you. You know, you're very enthusiastic about life. Slay them all. You're very courageous. Somebody who can just slay the dragons. Stand up for yourself. You do not need any knight on shining armor. You are good enough for your own self. Thorns, weave together the crown you deserve. You know, whenever life has thrown lemons at you, you have made lemonade out of it. You're very honest with yourself. You know exactly how you are, where you stand. And you are very honest. You never needed those wings to fly. You know, you are seen as somebody who is very mysterious, almost like an angel, and you are also very caring. Like there is like a lot of empathetic quality I'm seeing about you, which people actually appreciate a lot. All right, now the guided messages about you. Leave and let others live. Probably that's your mantra. You shine brightly like a star. I'm so proud of you. Being happy never goes out of fashion, so live every moment to its fullest. You are somebody who believes in living every moment of life to the fullest, for sure. My heart stops the moment you enter the room. My breath becomes heavy, my head swirls as you take my name. Somebody is deeply in love with you. You could actually be a heartbreaker. You are that star whom I aspire to have. I really skip my heartbeat whenever you are near me. I wish I could be like you. A lot of people actually aspire to be someone as brave, as courageous, as colorful, as dynamic as you are, as smart. There is always light. If only we were brave enough to embrace it, make it a part of our journey. It speaks about your bravery, actually. During the times of transformation, people tend to give up very easily. You are not one of those. I love the maturity and sincerity that you bring on table. More people understand you, more they understand how mature and wise you are. Walk, 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 and the success will follow you. Absolutely, you are seen as a complete success material. But that is only after people get to know you properly. Okay, now these are the charms, right? You are seen as very desirable and also very abundant. Okay, sorry. Yeah, you could, like, you probably love to go on cruise vacations, or somebody wants to go on a cruise with you. You could be like going around to different places. I'm seeing that is like making memories and going to different places, going on cruises. Those are the things that you really do and love doing. You are very faithful and honest to especially those who matter. You're divinely protected. You are like this lightning. You're so feisty. You hold the key to success. You're divinely blessed. You make a lot of people very happy. You know, music could be significant. You're also very emotional and spiritual. I hope it's visible. Yeah, you are clearly a heartbreaker. See, it's a broken heart I got today. It's a completely broken heart. Yeah, you hold the key to so many people's hearts, so naturally you have broken a lot of hearts. Clearly, you have a lot of admirers, pile 2, and if you felt attracted towards pile 1, you should check it out. I hope you have had some clarity, pile 2. If yes, please, please, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you. Hello, hello, pile 3. How are you shocking people right now? All right, the first one is the owl. Behold sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places if one dares to open their eyes. You know what? You are seen as somebody who is very wise. You are somebody who found magic in the darkest of places. You could also be like, you tend to spend a lot of time taking care of others, like wise with a lot of wisdom. Maybe you act as a mentor to a lot of people. Ace of Cups, you do something, probably you have started something which you are very passionate about. It could be a side hustle, it could be a passion project. You could be making money from it, you might not make money from it. I am seeing that you are somebody, okay, somebody who has restarted their life in a new way, in something where you are very emotionally attached to. You are seen as somebody in this aspect, as somebody who is very wise, very nice, very caring, very nurturing, very empathetic, very compassionate. Temperance is somebody, it represents balance and also wiseness. You are somebody who has, like, this stream of wisdom, and you have your picture of life is filled with wise nuggets. So you are a very good mentor. You are seen as a very balanced, very wise mentor. Yes. And also, the magician, the infinite, people see your potential as infinite. You are literally the alchemist of your own life. You are a very good manifester. So I'm seeing whatever people see you as is like, whatever you have today, you have manifested every bit of it. You are very caring. Like this, I'm not getting, like, how will you shock people? How are you shocking people right now? But you give the vibes of a very caring, nurturing, maternal. You could make a very good parent. Yeah, very nurturing, caring. Six of Cups, Seven of Cups, a lot of Seven of Cups. Yeah, also you are very persevering, very courageous, very strong. You are seen as somebody, you're very strong. One thing, okay, first of all, you probably are a soft spoken person. More of a on the soft spoken side, very, like, you speak less. You prefer your own company. You are a solitary, reticent, hermetic kind of a person. That's the energy on the surface I'm getting. Also very caring, giving, nurturing. But when you're pushed, you show a lot of strength. Or people, once they get to know you, I'm seeing you have a lot of struggle in the background, which has made you so wise. They see a lot of strength. That is something that is shocking to them. They see, okay, this person is very nice and soft and kind and gentle, but that's on the surface. They have a very strong, like, a nerve of steel in the background. So that is the first element of shock. Secondly, you're also very good at collaboration with different people. You probably don't talk much in a social setting, but when it comes to your work, you communicate really well, like management, managerial position. You have something and you collaborate with other people, like maybe in your company you are good at the technical aspect. You have hired two other people for the marketing, and you guys are working as a team. In a teamwork, you work very well. So that is very shocking. Like, other than that, you prefer your solitude, but when it comes to your work, you can work very well in a teamwork as well. Like, people wouldn't expect you. You can become very cooperative, maybe very effective in a teamwork situation as well. That is something is very shocking to people. You are very responsible. You probably have the responsibility of a lot of people on your shoulders. You are very responsible. You have the physical responsibility as well as the emotional responsibility. you know You carry the burden of your past, which has helped you transform into a better version of yourself, a wiser, kinder version of yourself, because you didn't have that kindness to yourself. All right. You are also very stable, very balanced as a person. You're very stable. You're very stable. People probably would think, like, on the surface, that you're so soft. You're probably very soft spoken also. So your people will not expect, people usually do not expect you to be, like, very strong. You are seen more like a maternal figure, maybe a little bit on the fragile side. On the surface, people feel that way, but once they get to know you, they are shocked by the stability that you have earned, the struggles that you have been through, the strength and courage that you have displayed in the process. Temperance shows that you're very, like, yeah, temperance twice, you're very wise and very balanced. That is something people understand even better, like how wise, stable, balanced, dependable you are after they get to know you. Yeah, on the surface, you're very much, like, kind, caring, a very family oriented person. Okay, okay. Also, maybe you give off the vibes of a hermit, more solitary, prefer my own company, but in the presence, but you are equally good in a family setting. When people see you with your family, they are flabbergasted how caring, how family oriented you are. They are also probably the niceness and kindness that you show with kids and pets is also very shocking. Like this contrasting feature that you have, one is very nice, caring, more like a solitude loving person, another person who is very stable, who has a past which has helped them become more strong, who can collaborate with people, especially when it comes to work. There, I mean, if it takes, like, if that's what it takes, like, talking a lot, collaborating with others to make the work a success, you are willing to do that. I'm saying, like, you're also seen as somebody who is very wise. Like, this kind of features people can't see on the surface. On the surface, they see more of a hermetic person, very caring person, somebody who just keeps to their own selves, mind their own business. Yeah, but more they get to know you, more they understand how strong, mature, wise you are. You're giving, caring, nurturing, but people can't take unwise, like, sorry, unjust advantage of you. At times people try to take, but you're very wise at identifying those unwise people, those people, like the beyond the mask. You're very wise at unmasking those people who are not fair. You're also, you're emotional, but you're equally stable. That's a shock. The strength that you have displayed in your past, when people get to know about your past, that's a shock. You are very creative. I'm seeing that you probably have some spiritual and creative gift. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could be significant for you. Creative or a spiritual gift, natural spiritual or creative gift, which tend to shock people a lot. Maybe your intuitive power is very strong. Astrology or tarot or occult maybe comes naturally to you. So these are the things that are really shocking. Six of Cups, you're very, very caring towards kids, especially, like, people are flabbergasted when they see you with kids. Otherwise, you do not talk much, you do not socialize much, but with kids you probably tend to become one of them. So people are shocked. Yeah, a lot of caring energy. You are very empathetic, you do not show it on the surface. On the surface, you're more like a hermit. You keep to yourself, solitary, observant, intelligent, but you're equally nice, kind, and giving. You have a higher position. You use your position and money and power to uplift others, and you probably do it in silence. You don't do things to get something in return. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Because you are somebody who is a giver, who is very altruistic, but in a very nice, kind, gentle manner. Two of cups, yeah, you are also seen as a very perfect partner, very arm candy. Ten of cups clearly shows that, yeah, you are seen as a very good, like people are shocked when they see you with your family. Like you tend to completely change, you talk with them a lot, you are very much, you're no longer solitary, you are more like keeping to yourself thing is no longer there, you're helpful to your spouse or your partner, you contribute a lot in the household chores, maybe you help in raising your kids if you have any, like you're very good with kids, you completely change with your kids, with your family also you completely tend to change. You know what? Another thing that shocks people is what people do not understand on the surface is you have been through a lot of changes in life, different seasons you have been through in life, a lot of strength that you have. Like these are the things that people get to know once they get to know you better, that you are somebody who has been through a lot of phases of life. You are the Queen of Cups, somebody who is very kind. Like, you know what? You have a lot of money, but people, like whatever money you have, people can't even make it out on the surface, and you silently tend to donate. That is something I'm getting, like silent donation, silently you do a lot for others. That is something clearly I'm getting. Justice is something. Justice, you know what? Justice is one thing that I'm getting, which is like, okay, you are very nice, soft, caring, but when it comes to justice, you probably feel very strongly about it. Either you are related to the law. I am seeing that your personality completely changes. Like around kids, your personality changes. Again, around like regarding, social justice, social rights, things that you're very passionate about, like you feel very passionately, like when it comes to justice, because you feel in a certain stage in your life justice was not being delivered to you, so now you have the means and you try to deliver the justice to others. You speak a lot about justice, like it could be animal rights, it could be children rights, child rights, it could be rights of the LGBTQ community, it could be climate rights, everything. Whenever that, like things that you're very passionate about, you get to talk to those, you talk a lot, otherwise you probably don't talk much. When it comes to kids, you talk a lot. When it comes to your spouse or your family, you're very helpful, you're no longer like keeping to yourself. Likewise, when it comes to justice, like things that you're very passionate about, you talk a lot. I mean, when you feel that something has been wrong or somebody has been wronged and you feel very passionately about it, you show the real courage, you have the guts. There is a different person that comes out from that kind, caring, nurturing, nice. You turn into a complete, well, like a person who can face the wolves on their own, a very courageous, very stubborn person, which people are very okay. People tend to get shocked about this as well. When it comes to justice, you are probably very stubborn, very like stern about it, and a different facet of your personality usually comes out. You know what? I'm seeing another thing, that you have a lot of acclaim, a lot of recognition regarding the work that you do, especially regarding the rights, justice related activities. People tend to recognize your voice. When you speak about all of this, your personality completely changes. Just like the way in which you're like very nice, kind, almost childlike around children, at the same time when it comes to justice delivering kind of stuff, your personality changes, and that is very shocking. That's when people actually understand how strong you are, how much power you actually possess. People are completely flabbergasted when they see you at workplaces, or maybe with your family or kids. two different people, it seems, to a lot of people. Like, you know what, you're very successful there and you're a completely different personality, somebody who is very charismatic, dynamic, stubborn, they know what they're talking about and they are not willing to back down. Five of Wands. Five of Wands is you're very belligerent. You're very belligerent. You're very combative when it comes to your belief system. You're really very belligerent and combative. Seven of Swords. Yeah, you're very much like you can like see right through. You can also like behave like a chess player. You know, you are not a straight arrow at times. Like, people also, more they discover you, more they understand that you understand the tortuousness of life. You can understand the, maybe you are not a complicated person, but you understand how complicated things can be. So you can be a little bit like, not always a straight arrow. People are like shocked when they see these facets of your personality. You are also, which you do not show on the surface, is you're also very driven. When it comes to delivering justice and stuff, things that you are passionate about, you believe in, you're very determined, very driven, very driven, very much like you're in a very go 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 kind of an energy, very ambitious, very driven. You just get what you want, what you set your eyes on. Also, you are a star. You get a lot of like attention whenever you're talking about your justice and stuff like that. You get a lot of attention. I'm seeing that you guys get a lot of attention. Yeah, another thing is the Fool too. So what I'm seeing is you are a very just person who can see right through people's facade, people's mask, very driven when it comes to your justice and very passionate about it. You're very strong. You can be equally paternal or maternal and caring. So these are the things, but on the surface you look more like a hermit. That is something that really shocks people. Okay, Fool too. Yeah, you're very wise. You're very wise. You can foresee a lot of things in advance. Yeah, also people see you as a visionary. Like, more they get to know you, you probably have a higher vision for mankind, for progressive vision for mankind. So Aquarius can be significant. You probably even like believe in things which people find a little bit impossible. Like, yeah, more people get to know you, more they understand that you have a lot of vision for mankind in general. You want to see, like, you have a lot of aspirations regarding your work. Surrender to the divine. You are seen also as somebody who is very spiritual. You are all, of course, a giver. Virgo can be significant, and you know what, your altruistic nature, your like surrendering to the divine is very spiritual. These things are usually not on the surface. On the surface, people see you more like an uptight stick in the mud, stoic, that kind of a hermit kind of a person. A time to heal. Your words can also be very healing. Your words can have a healing like effect. Your presence can have a healing effect. A lot of people feel that you are good enough. You are very, very capable, very on one side you're very nurturing, at the other side you're very passionate about what you stand for, what you believe in. Yeah, you're always like out of your comfort zone only. You're usually like following your north node only. So that is all right. And another thing is, you know what, whenever you're communicating, that is also very shocking, because I'm seeing you are very eloquent. You are a very good communicator. So that is another thing that tend to shock people a lot. Okay. Sky Father, you trust in the unknown. Probably you have a spiritual side as well, which is very strong, and people only get to see it when they get to know you better, and that is also a shocking aspect. Shapeshifter. You are like, you have like what people feel about you is you have got two, three personalities almost in one person. Somebody In the presence of kids or in the presence of their family, they are a family person. Otherwise they are like a hermit. And when it comes to their passion or walk, they are a completely different person, very driven, very determined, very ambitious, as if there are like two three people in one person. Your personality almost changes, and that is something very shocking, right? Your walk tend to make you travel a lot, or maybe you are a backpacker, solo traveler, backpacker. Yeah, your instincts, like these are another things, your wisdom and instincts, like you probably feel about certain things and they end up happening. So those kind of incidents tend to shock people a lot. Like you probably have said something to somebody, like, you should be aware of it. They didn't pay attention, then that ended up happening. And yeah, a lot of people also feel regarding your instincts and stuff, that you know what, you're magically gifted. Yeah, regarding, as I had said about this, either in creative fields or in spiritual fields, people also are shocked about your gifts, because your instincts are very shocking. Like they tend to give you a lot of forewarning. Yeah, you are like that ball of light. I'm hearing like you tend to attract a lot of toxic people, a lot of traumatized people as well. Love and let yourself be loved. Yes. You know what, when people see this nurturing facet of yours, apart from this at like in one way you are very justice driven, very passionate, in a go ambitious energy, then this nurturing side, those like contrasting things I'm seeing are very fascinating, very shocking. Yeah, you are a very wise and self reflecting person. You're very like abundant, prosperous. Yeah, ignite your passion. You're very passionate. Whenever people see your passion, the things that you're very passionate about, the way that you speak about those passions, like, you know what, when you speak about your passion, your demeanor changes, your body language changes, intuition. You hold the answers, you know the truths, ancient ones await behind the doors of the mind. You are like, your intuitive gifts are fascinating, are shocking to a lot of people. You're very wise. Elders, birthed from the seed within the belly of the moon, they are the wise felt touches over our hearts and felt deep within the marrow of our spirits. Yeah, you know what? Your intuitive powers, mm, your maturity, your wisdom, and your spiritual divination is spiritual gifts. These are also very shocking to a lot of people. Take a breath. Take it twice. Insightful reflections are guided by light. Yeah, you're also very self reflective, very insightful, very self reflective. Whenever you speak a lot from your own realizations, from your own experiences. Your examples are very thoughtful, very insightful, and that is something like people are perturbed. Like they can't even make out a person who has been through so much and is standing this way. They feel that your life is very much in alignment. It also feel people like, you are very protected. Yeah, another shocking aspect about you is you are a warrior woman or a man, whichever way you identify. You have a lot of faith in your path, the trust and faith that you have in your path. You are like that council of light. You know what, you bring with yourself a certain kind of energy which is very uplifting, which tend to shock and unnerve. I'm seeing a lot of people. You have literally rewritten your own story. More people get to know about you, your past, where you came from. That is something very unnerving. I'm seeing people see you as a very good manifester. Like you are very nice, kind, caring, all that, but you know, you cannot be controlled. You are not controllable by others. You are seen as a revolutionary, a visionary. Also, 27, 28, you are getting some recognition. Justice is coming. So people feel that, or maybe you feel like you stand for justice, and people in a way tend to support you. You know what? You feel that, you know what, there was once justice was denied to you, and you try to ensure that that does not happen to anyone else. You also practice self love, and you believe, you can like, people around you believe that you are meant for bigger things. You're like that source of life. You're like that sun, the source of life for a lot of people in general. All right. Now, the guided messages, yeah, meditation is a way of life. You probably tend to meditate a lot. People see you as a very worthy person. Yeah, more they get to know you, more they feel that you're very worthy. I love your innocence, how innocent you are. You're worthy yet very innocent. You're very wise, way beyond your age. Your self worth, yes. Live your life as an example for others to see. You literally, people feel that you are an example for others to see. You and your goodness mesmerizes me. People are flabbergasted by that. Okay. Your empathy and compassion is a gift to the world. More I'm seeing, like, more people get to know you, more are they flabbergasted, by fascinated by you. More than shocked, they're fascinated. You have a very fascinating aspect about you. You are so priceless. I wish you could be mine. Okay. Some secret admirer, absolutely. I've seen that you're a very good arm candy. So yes. Okay, not a lot of charms. Transformation has been key to your life. You are a mentor to a lot of people. You have a heart here. Somebody wants to propose. Water signs could be significant. You are seen. More people get to know you. More they feel that you're meant for bigger things. You are a free bird. You are a very good manifester. The sun, you are seen as a success story. You're getting a lot of recognition of late. You could be like very stable, like this. See, anchor. You hold the key to your destiny. You are divinely protected. Yeah, divine protection. Mother Goddess, Ladybug. Yeah, people feel that, this person, they have been through so much and they have come out on the other side because they're divinely protected. But that apart, what the summary for this is, it was a little bit, I felt a little bit complicated. That, what, on the surface, like, there is one person who can be like very much stoic, uptight, stick in the mud. Another person who is very caring, nurturing, giving towards their family, with kids, with pets. At the same time, they are very driven, very passionate about things that they feel about, like maybe could their work. They have a very, like, big, larger than life vision. They are seen as a visionary. So what people are shocked when they see you, like, on the surface you're more like a hermit, but more they discover you, the different layers, people are shocked to find, like, as if like two three people tend to reside in one person. You're all at once. You're creatively, spiritually gifted. Yeah, you're very courageous. You speak very, very well. But those things, like, you are otherwise, when you speak very well. But otherwise, people will probably feel that you are an introvert, which you probably are as well. So I hope, Pile 3, you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you.